Go ahead and get out your math book. Lesson worksheet 128A. It'll be your facts page first. Let's go over. Oh, sorry, that's not the page. 125-1 is some times 4 facts. 25. No, 125. It should be times 4. The 125. It might be -1. Let me see. Yeah, don't start. It's not even happening. This one here. Times 4. You got it, Dennis, or you need to print it? You have 2 of them that you'll need to print, Dennis. You'll need to print this one too. You heard, Dennis? You'll need to print this one too. 126, that one. So, but we're gonna start with this one. Let me know when you have it, Dennis. Yeah, that's the one. All right, so we'll be learning our times 4. That's our next set of multiplication facts that we'll be learning. That's what you're testing on Thursday this week. So we have times 4. So some of them we know already and some of them are new to us. So let's go ahead and get started going over them. All right, let's start with 0 times 4. That's pretty simple. Anything times 0 is always, so 0 times 4 is 1 times 4. Anything times 1 is always the number. So 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4, 8. No, it is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. That's like 4 plus 4. 3 times 4, this is a fact we learned already. 12, thank you. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 4, we should know that one already.
20.
20. 6 times 4, 24. 7 times 4, 28. 8 times 4, 32. 9 times 4, 36. 10 times 4, you should know that one, 40. And then 11 times 4, 44. All right, go ahead and fill it in on your paper. Well, All right, we have those filled in, guys, times 4. Yeah, okay. All right, so like I said, those are new facts that we'll be learning this week, multiplying times 4. All right. All right, so go ahead and go to page lesson worksheet 126. It'll be like a graph on there. You can go to that page in your book. Yeah, it is like a chart like this. So we're gonna learn about this today. Lesson worksheet 126. David, sit down. All right, so this here is what we call a coordinate graph. So it is a type of graph, except this one is a little different. So think about like when you look at a map, right? Say if you are looking at a map and you're trying to find a particular place on the map, that particular place will be at a certain point on the map, right? It wouldn't just be anywhere, it's in a particular place, a certain point on the map. That's what a coordinate graph is. It's where you find an actual point on a map. So the graph will tell you where to locate the point, and you have to mark the point based off of where the graph is telling you to mark it. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So a coordinate graph is a graph that gives you certain points to locate on the graph, okay? So you have a starting point, and then there's different points where you have to find. So just like I said on the map, if you're trying to find an address, a certain place on a map, you have this particular address that tells you where the place is. Well, that's what this graph will do. So pay attention, please. Stop coloring in. So on this graph, you have what's called an x-axis and a y up here. You have the x down here and the y. X are your numbers that are going horizontally. Y are your numbers that are going vertically, okay? When you write the numbers down as points, you always put your X first and your Y second. Do you see how that's at the bottom of your paper? Some of them are down there like that. X always goes first, so that means the point that is this way always goes first, and the point that is going down vertically is always Y. When you write it out, you put your X first, then you put your Y. Your origin or your starting point on a coordinate graph is always 0, 0. Okay? 0, 0. I'm gonna go ahead and number my graph so you can see. Yours is numbered already, but I'm gonna go ahead and number mine. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 0 is our starting point here. Why I said 0, 0? Because it's 0 point here, 0 point here. See what I'm saying? So let me show you another example of a point. Say if I wanted to find point 4, 2. Point 4, 2. So again, your X is always your bottom number. So I find 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what is my Y? 2. 1, well, 0, 1, 2. This will be 0.42. 4, 2. See that? Yeah, do y'all understand? Dennis and Levi? Yeah, no? Okay, so let's practice finding some points on our graph. Huh? All right, so let's start with this. Let's start with the smiley face. We're gonna mark the smiley face on our graph. Okay, so smiley face, you're gonna have. So you look at it on your. We're gonna locate it first. That's what I meant to say, not mark it. So you see the smiley face on your paper. All right, so let's look at it. What? Let's look at it from the bottom. So X, looking at it from the bottom, what number row is the smiley face in? Look at it from the bottom. 3 is in 3, so put a 3 down here at the bottom. So you'll put a 3 down here. See, 3. To show that the X of the smiley face is 3. Now let's find where the Y is. Where's Y? So 3, and then we said 1. That's where our smiley face is. 31 is not 31, it's 31. So that's where our smiley face was. Everybody looks slow.
Miss Flugence?
Yes.
I don't think you're gonna talk about this one today. So we know the Y, X, but what about the Z coordinates?
The what?
The Z one.
There's no Z, it's just X and Y.
Okay.
All right, let's go to our next one. So the points for our smiley face was what? 3, 1. Let's look at the star. Let's find the star. Let's start on the bottom, our X. So what row is our star in? 2. Good, 2. So put a 2. That's the first number, 2. All right, and where is it up on the Y-axis? 4. 2, 4. So put 2, 4. That's where we can find the star. Is on the X-axis 2. See where I'm at? It's on the X-axis 2. And then when we go up to 4Y, that's where our star is.
I noticed.
Do you need to? You got one more time. I literally just had asked you to stop. Okay. All right, let's look at the heart. Where is the heart on our X-axis?
0.
X-axis? 0. 0. And then when we go up, where does it stop on the Y? At the 2. So what is our number? 0, 2. That's where our heart is. 0, 2. Do you understand? Well, you got to mark it. All right, let's look at the other 3. So those we will have to mark on the graph. So it's telling us where to mark it. So let's look at the triangle. Where are we going on our X-axis for the triangle? On the triangle? On the 4. So your bottom, so look all the way down to 4. I'm sorry, count all the way to 4. And then where are we going? No, look at the number, y'all, on the triangle, the 3. 4, 3. So then we're gonna go up to the 3 and we put a triangle.
Oh, now I'm starting to get.
Triangle on the 3. That's what I just asked.
Come on, Marie.
But that's if you're not focused. Right here. So you gotta go 4, then up to the 3. That's where you draw your triangle.
Now I get this one.
Why? Yeah, whatever. He back? Oh, perfect. I didn't pack him up. He had an appointment, she said? Okay. I think she can, I didn't pack him up. I'm just gonna put your worksheet. Definitely worksheet.
He told me that. And he told me. I don't believe he can do it. Yeah, it's us. We almost got that.
The next one is a circle. So where are we going? Yeah. Where are we going on the on the X? What number? 1. And then where are we going up? 2. And we put our circle. 1, 2.
I did it right this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you do this?
All right, you do the square and then show me. You do the square and then show me where you marked it. Good, Avaya, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Carson, give me your math so I can tell you math out. Let me see, Dennis. Pick it up. Okay. Good, Dennis. All right, so wait, now in person. For your last one, the square, where do you mark it? Show me.
And don't be looking.
I'm waiting. Yeah, give me. All right. Let me see it then. Let's see. Okay. Come on, mark it, the square. So where do you go on your x-axis? On the x. So your number is 20. Where do you go down here? What number you start with? Look at it. It says, what does it say about the square? What are the numbers by the square? So down here, you find what number first? And then what number do you find on the y going up? So it's right here. All right, so your square should have been right here. Everybody did show me that? Down here, 2, 0. Good. So that's how we locate coordinates on a graph, guys. That's how we find different points on a graph. Okay, so you'll start to see this in your book, asking you to locate the points on the graph. This is exactly what you do. Always remember your X number is first, then your Y, meaning the number that goes horizontal is first, then the number that goes vertical is second. Too loosely, yeah. Well, no, I don't have it. I didn't make it yet. So that's what I said. So you want to send it to her. Okay? All right, so good job with that. That's it for math I wanted to cover on today. Let's go ahead and go over our language. You need a loose leaf paper probably today. For your language, covering adverbs. I didn't say anything to you, but was he guilty because you're saying something? I don't mean that's funny. I like to listen outside. I think that's funny. All right. That's his. Go back in your spot. All right, so we've been learning adverbs in language. Let's review the definition. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another verb. That is what an adverb is. It's a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another verb. So last week we discussed list of verbs. Week before I gave you the list of verbs. I told you most verbs tell how the verb is done. So a lot of them end with ly. Last week I gave you a list of verbs and we gave adverbs for those verbs. This week we are going to add adverbs into sentences. This is our last week on adverbs. We're moving on to prepositions, and that's what we'll finish the year with, prepositions. So let's go ahead and fill in the sentences with some adverbs. So Jill ran blank in the car. So ran is our verb. What adverb can we use to describe how she ran? What's an adverb we can use to describe? Quickly. Jill ran quickly in the car. Jill ran quickly in the car, or to the car. Okay, next one. I will dance blank at the party. What's an adverb we can use to describe the verb dance? I will dance, okay, gracefully at the party. This is our adverb, gracefully. Okay, last one. Ben drove his car. What's an adverb we can use to describe the verb drove? Ben drove his car recklessly. Okay. I don't care. I really don't. Because I asked. Sorry. So yeah, so these are all examples of adverbs taking the place of these verbs. So these adverbs, remember, an adverb's job is to describe how the verb is done, whether it's done quickly or gracefully or recklessly. The adverb tells you how the verb is done. It gives you, I guess you could say, another expression of how the verb is done. And it can give you a picture, because if you said Jill ran, we could just think of somebody running. But if we say she ran quickly, then in our minds, we're seeing Jill run quickly, right? Her running faster. So this is our lesson this week, guys. We'll practice some more sentences tomorrow. So really what's important is knowing your list of adverbs that you can apply to your sentences, okay? So that's it for language, just reviewing adverbs. I think we're pretty good on adverbs. Yeah, and we did a little bit on test on that a little bit last week as well. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get out your spelling, and then we'll be done for the day. I think, yeah.
Miss Fulgence,
Yes.
look, I made a map.
Oh, cool.
And here's
Oh, like the coordinate graph?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, so this week we're on spelling list 24. This is a review list this week. So a lot of these words you already know. I think it's your vocabulary that's new, and your Greek and Latin are new as well. So that's list 24, page 48. I mean 46. 48. Y'all have it, list 24, page 48. All right, so let's go over our list. So number one, untie. They don't. They don't. Untie.
Untie. U-N-T-I.
Number two. Pair. 3. Four. Author. 5. 6. 7. Curb. Not too fast. 8. Thirsty. No. Hold on a second. Nine. Afar. 10. Inquire. 11. Caterpillar. 13. 14. 15. CITIES. 16. Doctor. D. And foot. Foot. FT. Dot. Okay, vocabulary 18, enlarge. And make bigger. 19, breast. 20, pledge. It means a promise. All right, let's go over your Greek and Latin this week. So basically still covering our numbers. So we have quintus, Q, and it means fifth, setus, CU, means six, septimus, 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 and it means seventh. Next one, octavus, and nanus, and it means 9. All right, you have 25 words. That's normal this week. All right, that's the end of our Zoom, guys. Y'all have a good afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow morning for Bible, okay? Bye-bye.